And we are live.
Woo woo. Hello, hello.
Good afternoon. It's Sunday, 6th of June, she says, slyly checking the date.
D-Day.
And, well, it
77
probably
years.
feels like it after the amount of wine somebody had last night.
Somebody was a
No
little bit naughty.
shouting!
Somebody has felt a little bit sorry for themselves today.
I can't think who that would be.
Somebody didn't get out of bed for the first time until 12 o'clock today.
Oh, goodness. Poor Arthur.
Oh, well, Caitlin walked him this morning.
That's a good job, isn't it?
Oh, tell me about it. Yeah.
So I did meet him.
Oh!
I know, I mean, look at the state of that.
What is it? Is it a jumper? Cardigan?
Going to be a top.
Yeah.
Emerald by Isabel Kramer, I'll show you. It's got this sort of...
That's pretty.
Smocky effect on the front, which has got a garter rose above and below the pattern.
Yeah.
But at least it has on one front, but not the back. And not the other front, because someone was asleep when they were knitting it.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
So
No, that happens.
I've joined under the arms and done about an inch and a bit.
It's nice. I like it.
Yeah, I quite like the yarn. It's some Sadler cotton double knit in this terracotta colour.
It's a nice colour. It's good colour on you, that one.
Yeah, I really like it. I've been looking for the right thing to knit with it for ages. Just see if I
It'll go with your lippy, that.
There's a reasonable picture.
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
I'll do slightly longer sleeves to cover my muscular arms.
I nearly bought a pattern last week. I nearly bought that Duchess for adults one. But when I looked at it, it was only in French. And my French isn't quite that good.
Oh, mine neither.
So
yeah, as tempting as it is.
Yeah,
will not bother. Don't know if we've got anybody in the house today. If you're here, say hello. Tell us what you're drinking. I've got builder tea.
Me too. Boring tea.
Nothing very exciting, really.
I had a lot of coffee this morning. Strangely enough.
I'm trying to find out how to get rid of my free Apple TV subscription that came with my new phone when I got it last summer.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want to renew it because I've not. The only thing I've watched on it was Defending Jacob with Chris Evans, Captain America, and is it Michelle Doherty, Lady Mary, Downton Abbey?
Yeah.
Where their son's accused of murder.
Right. Any good?
It was very well acted and well scripted and sort of flip-flop. Is he guilty? Is he not? Is he guilty? Is he not? Is he guilty? Is he not? Was it the dad? Was it the mum? Was it the son? I was kind of all over the map with it. So yeah, I'm glad I watched it, but that's the only thing I've watched.
It's more than me. I got mine at Christmas with my new phone. I haven't watched a thing on there.
Well, no, and it keeps recommending Netflix stuff. Well, I've already got Netflix. I don't have Apple TV to watch Netflix.
And yeah, I was going to say a lot of the stuff that's on there is available elsewhere. And I've got no interest in watching bloody Moaning Harry going on and on and on and on. So, no, not interested.
Well, no, it's all hard work, isn't it? And I just, can't be bothered. So now that I found my knitting mojo, I thought at least I'll get a top done. And I might have.
I haven't found mine.
I don't know.
I'm looking. My knitting mojo. It's not in here.
Sure, it's not under the bed.
I looked under the bed and it's not there. Can't find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh well. And I'll say a quick thank you while we're on for everybody who got in touch with messages after Mocha was put to sleep on Wednesday of this week. Very much appreciated it, and thank you for your kindness. So that was good.
Such a sad time.
Well, it was just a shock more than anything. I mean, all right, Grandad the week before wasn't great, but I'd had months to get used to that. And Mocha just collapsed, and you know, it was quick, it was fast. There was nothing I could have done or seen, or nothing I could fix it. And I went to do a shopping list this morning and grabbed my notepad, and it's got blood splatters on it.
Oh God!
When she collapsed. So, you know, here we go. So I'm going to have to go through absolutely everything that was on that side of the room and just check it all.
Yeah.
So yeah, looks a bit like a crime scene, but no longer. At least it's all clean now. So Coco's asleep at my feet, and she's adjusting really well. So that's good news. I did buy a pattern the other day.
Oh.
Shall I show you?
Yeah, show.
I liked the name. Dingley Dell.
Love it.
And I like stripes, and I love anything sort of t-shirty.
And is it slightly sparkly? Or is it tweedy?
Sparkly or tweedy, one or the other.
Yeah.
But I like that you can do longer sleeves or shorter sleeves and make it into a jumper, as you can with all of Isabel's patterns.
Yeah.
But I thought I'd show you some of the colour schemes. So I thought this was really pretty, very subtle.
Oh, that's nice.
Look at the brown and sort of almost pinky colour, and then the sort of fawn and the cream. That's going to be really pretty. And what I like with Isabel, when she does something like this, you can freestyle your stripes.
Right.
So some people have done the stripes exactly as written.
Yeah.
And I do like this green. Look at the smile. Isn't she gorgeous?
Lovely.
Colour? Absolutely beautiful. Again, another tweedy yarn. Someone here, just a plain colour.
It looks lovely plain as well.
And doesn't it look classy and beautifully styled? It definitely need her to test for me, my goodness. And then another one, just colour blocking.
I like that as well.
Bits of contrast, very pretty. I thought this was nice with sort of the peachy colour.
Oh yeah.
Stripes on the lower body and not the top, so that gives the illusion of width on the shoulders. Thought that was gorgeous with kind of the beachy colours.
I like that, yeah.
And there's almost a mustardy, because you see it in the yarn there, the splatters of mustard and whatnot.
Speckles.
Yeah, really pretty. Thought this was nice and subtle.
That is nice, I like that.
It's kind of almost a lilac-y browny pink, isn't it? I definitely see you in that.
It's lovely.
The one I'm looking for I haven't found yet, but I liked that.
Rainbows.
Well, and that would be nice for you know, like mini skein sets or something like that.
Yeah, that would work nice.
This was fun. Again, she's put the lighter colour at the top and the darker at the bottom, as we
do. Yeah, that's the correct way to do it.
Absolutely. None of this reverse ombre business. Those colour stripe colours are very close together.
It's nice though.
But it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really pretty. And there's some blue.
Oh, blue with a bit of green.
Yeah, and a bit. Is that slightly yellowy or creamy? I'm not sure. But again, nicely styled with a pretty white top. You can see that. Sort of nice for summer.
Yeah, it's lovely that.
Where's the one I'm looking for? I quite liked this one. Again,
I like that one.
Similar sort of tonal kettle dyed yarns. Thought that was pretty. Oh, here's Emma's.
Oh yeah, definitely, without a doubt.
Blues and browns.
Oh yes.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Perfect.
Again, it's flattering whether it's a looser fit on a larger lady or a more fitted look. And she's took the the length slightly shorter than some people have on the body. I think it works well on her.
Yeah.
Another plain one there. Where's the one I'm after?
It's hiding.
Oh, they're all hiding. I think
Oh, I
this
love
is
the
one.
brown.
Lovely with the browns and look at the
Mm,
tweediness of the yarn. Really beautiful. And I thought this was good with the sort of brick red and the khaki green.
nice combo.
There are so many absolute beauties in here.
Oh, she's got much short. Oh, look, long sleeve.
Is there a long sleeve?
Yeah, I just saw one flash past. Where's
No,
it
it
gone?
must just be.
There.
Oh, there we are. So Malabrigo. I think again, very classic sort of look to it.
Would be
Almost
nice to see it
sweater,
on.
isn't it?
Oh, look at that one.
This
Love
is the
that.
one I wanted you to see.
That is gorgeous.
Isn't it beautiful with that
Yeah.
slightly mossy green and then the various blues? There's a deep navy and then a mid blue and then a light blue.
And
I
the
think it
different
just works.
size of the stripes as well. It's lovely.
Yeah, she's varied it, and I like that one very much. Really stylish and very inspiring, I think. This lady's made two.
Oh, she obviously liked it.
Yeah, and it's a nice fit on her as well.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Have a look at her other one. I thought this was a lovely combination.
Oh, I love those
It's
colours.
a bit like your logo,
Yeah, yeah.
sort of foxy. So again, a very pretty combo. Where's her other one? There's her other one.
Oh, yeah.
That's knitting for olive cotton, and you can see the colours a bit better there.
It's nice that.
Beautiful, isn't it? Lovely yarn.
Suits
And then
her
you see
hair.
the sort of selection that she went with.
Hmm.
Really beautiful.
I wish I was better with colour. I just go blue. Yeah, it'll look good in blue.
That's going to look lovely.
That is going to look really nice.
I think for all that's a cooler palette than I would wear. I really like it.
It's got a little bit of a sparkle or something to it as well.
Maybe I don't know if it's silk or whether it's something in the yarn, but and then just a very dark classic. I'm assuming that's a charcoal.
Gosh, that's going to hurt your eyes to knit that in the dark, isn't it?
Oh,
You need a good light for it.
Absolutely astounded that anyone has just got the energy to be doing that. Yeah, I thought it would be interesting to show you those.
Hey, lovely. What colour are you going to go for?
Because with stripes, there's just so much you can do, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a big size range as always with Isabel.
That's good. Yeah, so what colours are you thinking?
I don't know, is the honest answer. I need to stash dive and decide what.
And then you've got to decide, is it 2 colours? Is it more?
Well, and I should have some of this left.
Mm-hmm.
I've got this, and I've got some of this.
Oh, now that could work.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'll have a play.
Yeah, do a swatch or 2.
Yeah, I think that'll be the great thing to help me decide sort of one way or the other.
And decide if you want all the stripes the same size or smaller and bigger.
Well, yeah, exactly. I never quite know.
Or you just go with the flow and see what happens at the end of the day.
I was nosing around in sweaters, as you do.
Did you find some nice ones?
Well, this one is one that PJ showed us last night on the Zoom chat.
Oh, that's nice.
The tides, they ebb and flow. That's, it's brown sheep cotton fleece. Very pretty yarn.
Nice.
I'll show you the pattern now, Tidewater Tea.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
It is nice, very simple, and I like that people have used like a gradient yarn.
So you'd knit that the way with the pearl going, but I'd have to knit it inside out, wouldn't I? Because
Yeah.
you like pearl and I don't.
I probably would knit it inside out, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'd have done the gradient the other way around.
Oh yeah.
Now this is a bit of crochet.
Crochetty. We like a bit of crochetty.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the open back, but I do like the front and the boat neck.
Yeah, I wouldn't get away with an open back.
I think that's really pretty. I think it's sheepish wool.
I've never used it.
It's really popular. I know Jackie's used it for a few projects. It's beautiful. And I love this sweater.
That is nice, isn't it?
Very pretty crochet details and a really interesting stitch. So those are from Sheepius, the Yarn After the Party set of patterns. There's quite a few. They're only sort of £1.50, something like that. This one came out last week, I think, from Unit Toronto, the Lola pullover.
Oh, that's
that was
nice.
very pretty, sort of diamond lace pattern. See it again in a darker colour and tucked into somebody's jeans, a bit cropped.
My goodness. She turned sideways. She looked like a zipper.
I know. This is the top I'm making with my brick red yarn. So.
Oh, that's going to look lovely when it's done, isn't it?
Yeah, so that you see the garter ridges above and below, which
because that lady remembered to do them.
She remembered to do them, yeah. And my sleeves are going to be a similar length to that, and I'll probably go for the same sort of length in the body as she. Nice. So I'm doing the smaller size at the bust and going to the same size that this lady's done in the lower body.
Right, it's nice.
And I like this one. This was somebody's project of Arisu, which is just a basic top. Drops bell, so you can see the cotton and linen, and very simple design at the bottom.
It's lovely.
Pretty. But the pattern itself, I think, was written for sport weight. So it's not too far out of reach to use dropped bell. I thought this was really pretty. Lines.
Yeah, that's nice. I like the colours.
Bit short for me.
Yeah, make it a bit longer.
Still on the needle there.
It looks like she's getting ready to finish it though. Thinking about it.
And I love this colour on her. I think that's
lovely, yeah.
Really pretty.
Ooh, delicate shoulders on that one.
Yeah, I think you'd have to be quite careful in terms of strap length to make sure that everything sits exactly where you want it. I picked this lady's project for Tenure by Caitlin Hunter.
It's nice.
Boyland Knits. I just really like the fit on her, and I love this yellow. It was very pretty. Yeah.
It's an interesting sleeve.
It is. This was Celeste T, which we looked at the other week, Sari Nordlund.
Oh, yeah, with the bobbles.
Yeah. I don't know if I would be that, to be honest, and that's Knit Picks Cotlin. So very similar blend to Drop Spell, to be honest, and that's on offer at the moment at Wool Warehouse. I think it's $1.15.
Oh.
I liked this. Very pretty pattern at the top, and then she's used a gradient yarn.
Oh, yeah, it's lovely. And she's got it the right way up.
Yeah, does help, doesn't it? And interesting that this one's stripes.
Oh, yeah.
And she's gone with the gradient and the difference that makes. And I think that's lovely on her. It really is. Very, very pretty. And a nice fit, sort of skims the curves without sort of drawing attention to any area.
Yeah.
I like this one. I like that they use older ladies as some of the models. It's not
She's
all
loving that one.
skinny long things, you know. I thought that was pretty, just simple colour blocking, basic raglan. Don't like the eyelets, but that's just me.
Some people like them.
Yeah, I like this for the name, Trust and Twisted.
Reminds me of a church.
Yeah, it is a bit gothic archy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Very pretty. A lot of reverse stockinette, so there's large sections of that. Most of us will probably knit inside out.
yeah.
I saw this the other day.
Oh, wow.
Slip stitch. I mean, fabulous colour combination.
Yeah,
Really lovely.
I love those colours.
And there's the sort of slightly more subtle version. Again, quite warm desert colours.
Those are my colours, the blues and browns.
So Sea Glass Tea by Wool and Pine.
Yeah.
It's always a good size range with their patterns. We've looked at the Jacobs cardigan and the Beth t-shirt and stuff before. And we looked at Rainberry, didn't we?
Yeah, love that.
Very interesting stitch.
I'd have to wear a t-shirt underneath it.
Yeah, I think for me too. But I really like the way the colours have worked out, that sort of subtle rainbow thing.
Yeah.
Thought this was just a beautiful photograph.
Oh, wow.
And that lovely warm sort of bricky orange on her.
She's
Absolutely.
matched her lipstick nicely.
She has, hasn't she? And look, she's not the grey, but for all she's clearly a warm.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of warm still in her grey. She's absolutely rocking it, I think. So yeah, that appealed to me. I thought, do I just show you the patterns or do I show you why I've picked those? And this is Gloam. It's another Caitlin Hunter. It's a slightly textured knit. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't show up very well in that colour, does it? But
no, but I liked the teal with the brick red again. And I thought that was an interesting combo. If we look at the original sweater, again, quite dark, but you can kind of see the texture going on.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to see it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you've just got to trust and hope for the best. It's probably easier on that one.
Yeah, you can see it more on that one, definitely.
Yeah.
Mm.
So. Do you remember the Bernie Sanders inspired pattern? So this was a Caitlin Hunter that was free.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's based on her Soldotna crop. It says something in the project notes. So that's still free if anybody wants that one. But I thought that was a lovely combo with the blue and the brown.
Well, you know I love blues and browns.
You do. This is someone we know.
I wonder who that is.
I know. Does that give you any clues?
Maybe one or two. I do love it though.
Absolutely beautiful yoke, isn't it? Really lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, Carol's in the house. Hello, Carol. Have you got a drink?
Carol.
Have you got something to slurp on?
You got to have something to slurp on.
I liked this. I think it's called CQ, as in the letters CQ.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's to do with the Contact movie, Jodie Foster, when she's on the radio, she's CQ to whoever.
I don't know that movie.
But anyway, I just love that photograph. What's going on in her head there? And I love those colours on her. I think it's lovely. Really works well. But yeah, sometimes the photo is the thing that makes you sort of take pause and go, oh, actually.
What
I
is it?
like the
A picture
sleeves
speaks
on
a
this.
thousand words or something?
Yeah, I liked the yoke on this, and I like this sort of peasanty sleeves. You can probably see it better how wide they are in that photograph. But I feel that if I wore it, I would wrap myself around every damn door handle I walked past.
Yeah,
But
I think
I am really tempted by it because
they are pretty, but they would annoy me after a little while, I think.
thankfully they're not too long, so they've at least got very little chance of dipping in my dinner,
Yeah.
which would be my other worry.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Thought this was pretty. This was another free one from Unit Toronto.
Well, that's nice. I like the colours.
Very subtle, sort of monochrome greens, really nicely styled. So that's Nicoletta.
Nicoletta.
I know. I think we've looked at this lady before with this particular jumper.
She
So,
loves it. Look at that smile.
well, I know, and she's got sort of the warm red on as well. You see the warmth in the blonde of her hair, even as she's greying. It's Mary Jane Mucklestone. And I love it in that sort of teal and the
Yeah.
sea green. But again, it's very lovely in the purple. And look at
And
that
that's
view.
Caitlin's colour, purple.
So yeah, lots of opportunities with something like that to bust a bit of stash.
We
No.
love a busting of a stash, don't we?
Yeah, I recognise this particular sweater.
Ooh,
Do you know?
yes. Yes.
I do believe that's Carol.
I do believe you could be correct.
It is a gorgeous teal. Absolutely
I mean,
stunning.
if she was living any closer to me, that would have been stolen long ago.
Yeah, we'd have been stood in the road going, oh my goodness, it's an elephant. Look.
You wave and run, and I'll nip in and grab.
Yeah, very pretty Arnak sweater. That's definitely one on my want to make list. I think this is fun yellow Cosmo. She's got some very wearable designs, and again, a interesting yoke, sort of bit of cable,
Yeah.
bit of travelling stitches, nice details on the cuff, and then a short sleeve purpley version.
I like that one.
See, if I did that with my hair, it would be all over. I can't get away with that sort of flop look. Oh, that's cute,
Oh,
isn't it?
oh, where'd that one come from?
That Sadler woman, there's 1, 2, 3 colours of sock there.
Yeah.
That's Vera.
Vera. Vera's nice. That Sadler woman's just a bit annoying.
Oh, well, she's all right when she's sober.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. Thought this was pretty, sort of brioche yoke.
It's
And then
lovely.
just tiny bit of colour work, lice stitch, they call it, don't they? Which makes you kind of want to scratch and itch. And have you made this one, the In Stillness drop?
No, I haven't made that.
I've got
Not
the
a fan
raglan.
of the drop shoulder. I'm definitely more of a raglan person myself.
I do like that colour.
Yeah, it's a nice
Very
colour.
pretty, and it goes with the flowers in our garden very nicely.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, who's this?
Oh my goodness, no idea who she is. Some dodgy looking woman, that one.
Don't know. I think she's chewing a wasp.
Yeah, I think so.
Got a nice bra on though.
Well, it can make all the difference.
I think that's a really lovely fit. That's the one you're wearing today, isn't it?
That's what I've got on today, yeah.
I just picked this by the name. Under
Cool, that.
the top.
She's off to work in the lab.
Beautiful colours on her, really lovely. It's Letitia by Sarah Hatton.
Oh, that looks nice
Very
as well.
simple texture knit, quite a wide sleeve.
Yeah.
So again, it's always worth considering, do you like this stuff? This is humour. You know, I've made a brown one of these.
I love your humour.
Well, this is the yarn that I'm using for my top. That's
Oh,
probably
right.
the actual colour.
Yeah.
And I did debate about making a humour in this colour after seeing that one. I almost bought some. I almost caved and bought some more yarn.
That's funny.
And we looked at this a few months ago, didn't we? Anne B. Hansen,
Yes.
Seven Senses top, but with the gradient set. And I just absolutely love that. When you compare
Lovely.
it to the very plain coloured one.
It really is amazing to me how different the yarn makes something.
Well, and this one looks so busy, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's still nice though.
Oh, it's a beautiful pattern. And it's a very good range of sizes, which I like as well.
It's handy, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
Oh, I remember Hot in the City. We saw that one before, didn't we?
We did. I thought this was cute for those that bear their arms, but I saved this lady's entire bundle of sort
Really?
of tops and tees. And I quite like this one. I don't really do anything like this unless I've got a cardigan on.
Yeah, like part of a twin set or something.
Yeah. But I do like the details and the vertical lines in that one. Be quite flattering, you know, on a larger lady. And then very, very lightweight lace.
Pianissimo.
And it ruches really prettily. You see it sort of, it's a double.
It's nicely ruched, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ruchy, ruchy.
So if you've got some lace weight kicking around, you could kind of go for that. I thought this was pretty, the Selkie tank. Really simple, extremely basic, good way to use up funky buttons and things like that.
Got to love a funky button, haven't you?
Well, haven't you just? And I like the racer back on this.
Oh yeah, it's lovely.
But it looks modest enough from the front. I mean, obviously you have to be careful on your brow choice. You know, or show off your bra. You know, if that's your thing. A lot of people do like to, don't they?
Well, you know, the younger generation seem to, definitely.
I like the lace at the top of this and then very plain lower down. And there's sort of a better idea of the lace on the back with the buttons. Very pretty.
Gorgeous.
Thought this was cute. Olive top. Just leaf lace. Very simple. Nice sort of cami straps. Be a lovely one for a teen.
Yeah. Definite.
What else have we got? Oh, we often end up looking at this lady's designs.
Oh, I love that.
I think that's really pretty with that just one side.
Yeah.
And you can see it better there, can't you?
Really lovely.
For me, I think I'd be putting sleeves on it. But that
Just
said,
a little cap sleeve.
Yeah. Well, possibly elbow length for me, but yeah, I think it's beautiful. Really, really pretty. And she always does tons of bust shaping and other options so that you can keep the girls properly covered or battened down.
Because you've got to remember the girls at all times, haven't you?
Well, and that's the thing. And if they're round by your elbows, it's, you know, your bust shaping on your top needs to be somewhere else.
Yeah.
I thought this was pretty, like the V detail there.
Oh, I like that.
And then
Yeah.
going to
Oh,
a
look at the
cable.
little strappy thing. Yeah. It's lovely that.
See it there as well. Yeah, but I love that colour. Absolutely beautiful.
Looks lovely on her.
I would pick something that's no longer available.
Oh no,
Oh,
that's
you hate
typical.
when that happens.
Typical that.
Thought this was pretty, and I quite like this sort of fluttery sleeve. I'd probably
That's
make that
lovely.
longer, but very nice details. Beautiful yarn choice.
Silly, as in the Isles of.
Yeah, as in unobtainable now as well, because
Oh
that's
yeah.
the bloody one. Breezy, sleeveless, airy top. Irene Lynn. We've
Mm.
looked at her designs a few times, and I love the drape of this.
I love that neck detail thing going on.
Yeah, the tassels and the way it
That's the
fashions.
word. Trust you
Really
to always
lovely.
remember the words and me to forget them all.
Yeah, so I think that's another cutie. But again, you need a draping yarn, something with linen or maybe even bamboo. I don't know.
Never really worked with bamboo.
I quite like it, but you do have to be careful on the length sometimes if you're knitting it loosely.
Right, okay.
With very simple tee, but again, box pleats under the bust. So quite
Gives it a nice
flattering
little
for
shape, that.
somebody with a belly.
Yeah. We've all got a bit of a belly, let's be honest.
Wow. It comes with the design, doesn't it?
I think it does.
And I thought this was awesome.
That is pretty.
And it is gorgeous. I think when I had the arms to wear this, I wouldn't have had the confidence. How sad is that?
It's often the way, though, unfortunately, isn't it?
Mm. Be absolutely beautiful. So I wanted a quick look at cardigans.
Oh, yeah. We love a good cardigan.
I think we looked at this last week. This was another yarn after the party. I think it's a £1.50 pattern.
It's reasonable enough, isn't it?
Quite cheap. Very simple, pretty lace detail, a good basic, wardrobe basic.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at this a few weeks ago, Castle and Cottage. That pretty lace panel in the ribbing.
Yeah, it's lovely, that one.
Side step we've seen before. That's one of mine. That's my modular.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
It's Alara in hers.
Oh, yeah. Nice colour.
So she worked at a different size to her regular size because of a difference in yarn.
All right.
Um, and it's worked out beautifully because she knew she'd be short of yarn. My friend Vil bought me this pattern for my birthday, and I've made the top
Yeah.
teal one you've seen me in a few times. Has the same ribbed sort of pattern on it.
It's lovely, that.
So yeah, I'm sort of mulling over what colour to do now. Whether I need to
Mm.
get more teal yarn.
Oh, you always need more teal yarn.
Did I see the words twin set?
Oh, gotta love a twin set.
Yeah, I like
I like
that.
that.
Basic, pretty, nice for work, smart for an interview. Good opportunity to get your pearls out.
Oh, yes. I wear a posh hat.
Didn't quite a few of us buy this a while ago?
Yes. Yeah. I've still not made it, though.
It is beautiful. Top shoulder again, but not overtly massive. A good fit.
Mm,
Love her dress.
it's gorgeous.
Beautiful. Blues and browns again, you know. Was the theme, isn't
It's
it?
just, classic combo. What more can we say?
So this one isn't necessarily a style I particularly would wear. I like the cleverness of it, that it looks like you're wearing 3 layers,
Mm,
but I'm not sure about the asymmetry and all of that. I think it works, and I think the colours this lady's chosen are amazing on her. How gorgeous is she there?
yeah,
I
I'm
don't
in
know if
two
there's a bit of an
minds.
Instagram filter going on there, though.
It's lovely.
But yeah, it just shows that colour sometimes changes your entire perception, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
And I think that's gorgeous. Lovely little tree pattern.
Her patterns are always amazing.
They're so well written, and everything's thought through. This was actually for the cardigan. It's cracked pepper, Alicia Plummer. I've made this in hollyhock, I think. But I love the scarf. I'm assuming that's like Kauni effect yarn, yarn, the kind of rainbow colourway. Really pretty. Trying to look for
Lovely.
things that would be more appropriate for this sort of season. This is Acadia. It's Caribostic Hogue. It's mostly garter,
Right.
sort of dolman sleeve. You see it more there. And it's from Brooklyn Tweed's first sort of wool people collection. I've got
That's lovely, that.
for a long time, and I keep threatening to make it. And I love the shaping of it. Very pretty.
You've got people round.
Sorry?
You've got people round. Who can I hear screaming?
It's kids in the street.
Oh, how rude. Go
No,
out and
this
slap
is
them.
the white pine cardigan, Amy Christmas. But I loved this mustardy colour and how
Oh, it's
beautiful it
lovely.
looked. With
It's
a
kind of a honey mustard, though, isn't it? It's not.
yeah,
Oh,
this is Apathetic Georgetown.
that's kind of a slightly limey colour.
Very pretty. This pattern is, I'm sure it's written twice in the book. There's a bottom up and the top down.
All right. Well, that's helpful because people have their preferences, don't they?
They do, yeah. And there's a sort of more basic Georgetown there. A bit of crochet.
Oh, it's a bohemian.
It is, and I'm liking the colours. Really liking the colours. And
There's
the
definitely more
underline.
your colours than mine.
Very pretty.
Mm.
Oh, look, there's another modular.
Oh, yeah.
Scrappy Sunday.
Oh, I love a few scraps.
So Sunday cardigan by Petite Knit. And then just combining yarn. So you can see with the massive pile of yarn she started off with.
Wow, she's really going through those, isn't she? It's
Well,
brilliant
yeah, and
idea.
the colour combinations are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
But when you see the cardigan itself, it's quite plain. Little
Oh,
sort
yeah.
of effect almost on the ribbed yoke.
Mm.
So any combination of yarn to get bulky would work. But it only goes up to XL.
It's a bit disappointing.
Yeah, so for a bigger girl, it's a shame.
Mm.
Trying to look for things that are a bit more interesting. Oh, this is Bridie by Bristol Ivy. It's a little shrug.
That's nice.
You see the pattern there?
Ah, yeah.
Two sort of rectangles joined with a 3-needle bind off in the centre.
Mm-hmm.
Quite flattering for most people, I'd have thought.
It's lovely. Go over anything that, won't it?
Yeah, and that sort of greyish brown that she's used that's gone with that particular top works quite well. But it'd be a nice summer cover-up.
Which
And I
we
thought
all
that this
need.
is called the custard shrug.
Custard. Love it.
So that's a free one. Fingering weight, but obviously customizable to fit.
Bit of crotchety.
Yeah. This is a drop, so, you know, fair warning, you'll have to redo every bloody tab.
Oh,
Oh, Carol's on Kofi.
all right, cool. I was on coffee in the morning.
What's that one? Hito food.
Hito food. That's an interesting word.
It's a
That's nice. I like that.
very popular pattern, and it's a nice, easy sort of repetitive knit. It's a beautiful pattern. Very
lovely. I like it.
No, simple shapes, but very wearable. I think this appealed to me because of the lady's scarf.
Oh, it is nice.
And it just contrasted quite nicely with it and made it stand out. But it is a good,
Yeah.
solid, basic cardigan. Nothing
Lovely.
fancy, nothing to write home about. But, you know, the construction, because it's anchor, will be different to anything else.
Yeah.
It won't be a standard raglan or anything because she likes to play around with stuff and she's incredibly good at it.
If only I was that clever.
Malabrigo Rios in
I
Diane.
love a bit of Rios.
And look at the yarn doing all the work.
It's gorgeous, that.
Absolutely stunning.
Some more modulars. We like the modulars.
Yeah, just a few of those. I like this. I like the colour combination that the lady's chosen.
Oh, they're lovely, aren't they? Go with that dress, lovely. Is it a dress or a
Very
top?
well starred. I think it is a dress or a tunic.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Sort of denim tunic. Really nice. Very pretty. And then when you look at the original, just really plain.
So funny, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, people do what they like out in the wild, but sometimes that's where the most fun happens. It's like the après surf hoodie.
Oh, I think I've got that in my library, actually.
And look at that amazing yarn. That rich,
Gorgeous.
sort of almost verdigris colour. And the browns going into almost mustard. It's just absolutely stunning. Really, really beautiful. And from a very simple pattern.
I really must make it.
Yeah, sometimes just being willing to try something different. This lady is the one who made the Dingley Dell twice.
Oh, yes. With her lovely hair.
Oh, she's got gorgeous hair, hasn't she? I mean, you could really fall out with her.
I know.
This is really pretty. And the thing is, when I see it on her in this photograph, I think it's really flattering. And then I see it there, and I think I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's half wrap, half cardigan, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, and you can wear it either way up.
Plenty of projects.
Her patterns are always incredibly popular.
Yeah.
But I'm always a bit wary of something where people have to hold it together.
Right.
because it feels like you're sort of forcing it. But then again, on her, because she's picked the right size with enough positive ease and it's blocked nicely, I think it works.
I love the yarn.
Utterly gorgeous, isn't it? Jill Draper makes stuff mohonk.
I love the way that they sometimes give them brilliant names for the yarn.
Boudoir bench
Fab.
with the colourway.
Yeah.
Yeah, very clever, funny, and I really loved this bit of crochet.
Oh, lovely.
Kind of a bit of texture going on as well.
Warm coppers.
Very pretty. Now, I wouldn't have taken that to be the same pattern, would you?
No, I'd have thought that was two completely different patterns.
Yeah, so that yarn choice again. And I picked this one because she's put a fabric lining
Oh, yeah.
on the back and she's made pockets on the inside.
Oh, not pockets. Wow.
It's an act of sedition, that's what they say, isn't it? Because they're not allowed pockets. So yeah, so she's got the lining on the back and the pockets, and I just
not only has she got pockets, she's got hidden pockets. She's a dangerous lady, she is.
Oh goodness me, yeah. But isn't it lovely?
I really love it.
On the Rocks by Thea Coleman. Very plain cardigan, but you know, she's really jazzed it up with a bit of fun fabric on the inside. So, you know, doesn't all have to be there to show off for everyone else.
Party on the inside.
Maybe it was on Facebook. You know, Bryan Cranston out of Breaking Bad.
Yes.
Talking about tattoos that sort of celebs have had after a film or a series.
Yeah.
He's got a tiny tattoo of the Breaking Bad symbol between his fingers.
All right.
And I said, well, why have you got it there? He said, because it's for me. It's not for you.
Exactly.
And I kind of feel that that's what her pockets are. You know,
yeah.
It's detail and a bit of fun for her amusement. This is from a free pattern, Harvest by Tin Can Knits. It's unbelievably popular, very well written pattern.
Lovely.
Nice fit, and just goes to show that the right yarn and the right colour will just elevate it to something absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
I've made this one in greens.
Oh, I love that.
But this is one of the colourways you can get from it's a drops pattern, Seascapes. You can get that kit from Woolzone in the UK. I've got that colourway, I think.
The pinkies.
I've got that one with the blue and the orange, and then I did the Seascapes one. So there's mine.
Oh, there you are. You look a bit shocked in that photo.
Well, yeah, trying to take a picture in the bathroom.
Oh, right.
You can see the colour's a bit better there. But the sleeves have grown a bit, so I need to take some length off the sleeves and redo them, I think.
Right.
This is one of Isabel Kramer's, JC.
I like that.
I think it's lovely, and I like the idea of the way she's worn it with the blouse and the cuffs over, and then made sort of wrist warmers with a very similar.
I had to look a couple of times to see what was going on there.
Yeah, very pretty.
It's lovely styling.
Look, yeah, what hers very often are.
Yeah.
If you have a look at her project, so there's her Dingley Dell, which we didn't look at later.
I nearly said dingly dangly then. That's something altogether different.
It is something altogether different, but yeah. And there's her ranunculus.
She has some lovely stuff.
Really nice, and I love the contrast and the fact that, you know, it matches the darker bit on the cubes of the pattern of the blouse. Really lovely. So yeah, I like to look at her projects and have a
See
little.
what other people have done.
Yeah, now this one is Tamrenga Svetlana Volkova, and just to show you the difference that a self-striper can make,
Oh, look at that.
isn't it gorgeous?
I love it.
Bit of Noro, I suspect.
I do like a feather and fan.
Yeah, Noro Melody, and then of course in just a kettle dye.
It looks completely different.
Yeah, it's still beautiful, but
Both are beautiful,
doesn't
yeah.
really sort of scream out at you. And then you've got the Silk Garden sock in this sort of forest colourway, which I think is beautiful with that. Look at the back.
Oh, yeah.
Really
Stunning.
pretty. So yeah, you could have a lot of fun with some of these. And it is a really, really simple pattern. I mean, my goodness.
Wow. It's a bit like a coat of many colours.
Exactly that, yeah. And that something a little bit more subtle. But again, just as effective.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, I've got a shawl made in this colourway, 188 of the Curion sock. Absolutely love it. No, and then there's sort of a gradient. And
Oh, yeah.
with the lighter at the top. And again, very clever, very pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, so sometimes I'll save several projects from something that I think is sort of really pretty. This is another Alicia Plummer, and she's incorporated some of Staring at Stars, which is another of hers. So it's Rosemary in Time, this one. I think this one is meant to be the one with the tassel bobs. Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Which would I just end up wrapped around every door, tied to everything in a shop, falling over my own feet, or having a dog hanging off it. That said, I think it looks lovely, and Alicia's extended the pattern range on a lot of these as well. So this is Patala that we looked at, when we went to Yarndale.
Yes.
But look at the difference the yarn choice makes.
I love that the contrast she's used for the band.
It is really pretty, isn't it? Very subtle. And the same on the cuff. So a bit of Kid Silk Haze in pearl, and then orange flower yarn in Painter's Yellow.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't really like descriptions like Painter's Yellow. It makes me think of that old expression of, oh, I've got the decorators in. I just thought that was very pretty, very basic. That's just JC, which is one of Isabel Kramer's. Another designer I like, La Maison Rilili.
Oh, I like that. That's nice.
I think it's really pretty. Again, it's a bit sort of off the shoulder for me, but it's got more of a raglan combined with a yoke going on. And I think the stripes work.
Yeah.
Quite a few people have made this in a variety of yarns in DK as well as just fingering. But I love her colour combo. Oh,
That's interesting.
Robin Weldon. Just think it's cute and a bit fun.
It's different.
A little
I like that back.
tail dip at the back. And of course you can use a gradient set at the front, or you could just make it in this very plain pearl colour and have a very subtle garment, couldn't you?
You could, yeah.
Well, because she's a curvy girl, it goes up to 4X, which I really like about her work. So there we are, all in one colour. And every bit is pretty and just as practical. And then someone else has had a lot of fun with this. Sort of with
I like those colours,
and reds and all the rest of it. There's a bit of blue.
Blue. I like the buttons on that one.
And I like it with the dress.
Yeah.
Nice kind of finishing touch. Wow.
Oh, wow, that is
Sort of an
many
acidic
colours.
yellow going through to that bright pink, and then there's sort of grey at the back, and then this flash of rainbow in the centre of that.
Flash. Ah,
So yeah, you could have a lot of fun with those. So that was sort of what had caught my eye recently.
yeah. There's a few really good ones in there.
Lovely. Oh, Carol says some beautiful patterns today, and amazing how everyone makes each project their own. Yeah, I think it's really good as a designer to see what other people are doing once your pattern is out in the wild as well, because they come
Some
up.
people are so clever with colour, though, aren't they? I mean, I've said it before. I'm the world's worst because I just go blue, 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 brown,
Grey,
blue,
grey,
a bit grey.
grey.
Yeah,
Is it grey?
yeah, yeah. My palette has maybe 4 colours in it: blue, brown, grey, and white.
Mm.
That's about it. I mean, grey.
Yeah, for anyone that's staring very intently at us today, I've got eyeshadow on one eye, and there is a reason for it. It's just I bought a new eyeshadow palette today, and if I'm going to react, I only want one eye to be up like Satan, and not both.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what you're telling us. You
But
really
several
just
hours later,
forgot.
I've not reacted, so it's fine.
No, I think you really just forgot to do the second eye, and you're just giving us the old flannel there, aren't you?
Mm. Oh, you know me well enough
Mm.
to know that I couldn't be bothered to do the other eye. So
Yeah, you got halfway through and you're like,
so
oh,
bored.
yeah, fed up with this. Let's
Stuck
go and
this
put the kettle
head and
on, have a cup of
shoulders.
tea.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know you.
yeah, absolutely.
Got your number.
Yes, hopefully we've inspired you with some sort of colour combinations, different yarns,
I'm still waiting for my mojo. It's
people's
gone
long
on
sleeve
holiday.
and short sleeve versions of things, and maybe how they've attached little bits of embellishments and stuff. Because I always think it's really interesting, and I love to see a pattern made for a variety of body shapes. Where we've
Yes.
got some curves going on, where we've got someone who's maybe straight as a board, someone sort of in between, kind of from Audrey Hepburn to Marilyn Monroe in terms of curves is really good because you just get a much better idea as to how it'll fit on you, and I think
Mm.
that's a massive difference. On PJ's Zoom last night, Sarah had a cardigan that she made, and she'd gone for the full bust because a lot of people told a full bust, and we've been saying to her for months, no, over bust and add shape.
Yeah.
And she didn't, and she knitted it, and the armholes down here, and the sleeves are massive.
Oh dear.
So she'd been chatting to someone. I think it might have been the designer of the pattern. I don't know because I didn't catch the gist of all the conversation. But she said to put a long cable needle through to make the sleeve fit and go to the underarm,
Yeah.
and then see the difference it made. Now it pulled the sweater up, pulled in the underarm, made the sleeves fit. So she's probably going to seam inside the sleeves.
Right.
But really, the better approach would have been to look at the underarm depth, to measure as you go instead of just blindly following the pattern, and find a garment that fits you the way you want this to fit you, and
Mm.
get the underarm depth to match that to make sure the sleeves fit the way you want them to, and lots of measuring. So she'd done a ton of calculations for the changes she needed to make. But yeah, I think it'll be a much more wearable garment.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of work with cables and everything else. I mean, it looked beautiful.
Hmm.
So, oh, Helen says you can't go wrong with grey. Well, it's a
You
good
can't.
basic, isn't it?
I love grey. It goes with everything.
I have to have warm grey though. I can't have cool grey. But
Hmm.
it is what it is.
Grey. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to go
Yoga.
and feed my doggo in a little while.
Yeah. So we'll see you next time. Are you going to sing us out? Are you going to sing what shall we do with the drunken sailor? Is that appropriate?
Oh, Oh, are we going with the drunken sailor? Is that in homage to certain somebody's activities last night?
It may be for someone who's got a hangover. Not me.
Oh,
It's not me.
somebody who had too much wine. Never again. Wine is the devil.
Well, never again till the next time. That's how it
No,
is,
I'll
isn't it?
have gin or something instead next time.
Oh, well.
All right then. Are you ready?
Yeah, I am. You're going to count this
Okay then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.